Good morning and happy Friday. We've made it another week of drawing together. It's been a lot of weeks, you guys. Let me just get this all going. How's everybody doing this morning? There we go. Got a couple people arriving. Hello, all my regulars. How's everybody today? My day is good. It's morning. I haven't done much other than get ready. I even put a dress on today. Did my hair, took a shower. I feel like a brand new woman. That's good. I'm glad you're having a good day too. I'm gonna take a drink of water. That's all I've had so far today. It's water. It is cooler today. Yesterday was also very kind of humid and just kind of looked gross out, to be honest. It was kind of nasty outside. So I'm always grateful for, you know, the warm, but then grateful when it cools back down. So does anyone have anything fun going on this weekend? Anyone doing anything exciting? I'm not. I'm saving it for next weekend. Okay, so quick announcements. Today is Lean on Me Day, so, you know, put that song on and just feel the love while we're doing the drawing. It also finishes out Music Week. If you do our sip and draws on Saturday, we are doing flower theme drawing. Today is the last day to sign up if you were interested in those music lessons. It's New Song. I'll post the link again. I'll pop it back up to announcements. So if you're looking for it later, look in announcements. But they're offering 50% off of a month music lessons. And then anyone who does sign up gets entered to win a free month. And we will announce the winner on Monday. So hopefully we got some people who signed up for either themselves or their kids. They do all ages. Hello. So that announcement, so we have last day of Music Week, sign up for your music lessons. Today is Lean on Me Day. Saturday we are doing floral. Next week is Water Week. All drawings will be water related. Some ocean, some pool. I don't know. We'll see. All water related though. And then remember that next week on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, none of the drawings will be live. They will just post in full at the time slot. So at 3 p.m. on Thursday, a drawing will post. The video will. So I won't be there to engage in you. I don't know if I have good internet service, maybe I'll hop on and say some things during, type out some messages, but I won't be hosting live videos those 3 days because I don't know what it's going to be like, where I'm going, and I don't want to pack up all my stuff and take it up there. So, okay, let me get the drawing going for you guys. Turn on my light. So here is our Lean on Me drawing. We have a bear, teddy bear, and a little hedgehog. Whoa. Leaning on each other, and they've got the music playing with the Lean on Me song. So that's our cute little drawing for the day. You can definitely change the animals up if you want. The animals today are pretty simple. If you've been drawing with us before, there are very common shapes. We do a lot. So shouldn't be too difficult today. And let's get started. So I'm going to start with the bear, and I'm kind of giving him like a squared head. The edges will be round, but I'm also going to do a little waving on the side just to give him kind of like cheeks. So I'm going to do a rounded square, and then I'll come in a little bit, come out, and then back around. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. I know, it could get prickly. That's kind of what I liked. Something like soft and sweet with something like a little pokey, but they're still there to support each other. So to me, it kind of looks like a marshmallow that has its sides squeezed in a little bit. And, you know, this side is a little bigger, but I'm going to put an ear here anyways. So I don't really need to erase that. You know, just remember you're going to put an ear in on this side. So if your sides aren't matching up, don't worry too much about it, because right here, starting inside the head and coming out and back in, you're drawing an ear. And once you have that ear, you can erase that head shape. The other ear is on the back side, so I'm just drawing, keeping it about the same size as the other side, but I'm just drawing it along the back. And then we'll do a little inside portion of the ear right here. And this guy's really kind of lounging back. So I'm going to start a body line right about here in the face. I'm going to bring his belly up and around, down. And then his foot, I'm going to bring almost all the way to the edge of the page and curve it back in. So I know that, oh, I wasn't on the screen. So I know that that's like a really tight space, but you're really having him lean back. And then you can erase this line right here that cuts into the belly, the body, belly, belly, body. Off the back of his head, I'm going to do his arm, which is just a curved shape. Like his arm is kind of propping himself up a little bit. I'm going to make that lean a little bit more. There we go. I like that one better. The first one I made too up and down, which kind of takes away from that look like he's leaning back, laying back. And then now that you have this arm, you can actually erase that whole lower face line that you had. So all you'll really have is some of the belly that's kind of coming up and in. He's got such a big belly, it's coming up in his face. The other leg will be a little bit lower, so start a little in from the body and then curve this around, making it about the same size as this leg. And then you can bring it right back into the arm. Yep, I'll drink my water. Now here on the feet, I'm going to put little oval shapes on the edge of the foot so it looks like we're seeing the bottom of his foot. And then I'm going to do some of that paw print, but you won't see the whole thing because we're not technically seeing the whole foot. So I'm just going to end up with 2 of the toes. The rest of the toes would be on the other side. And I'll do the same on this side. Start that bottom. And then 2 of the toes. So you can't see the bottom of the page because of the chat box. I can't raise this enough to show it to you. You can actually shrink that chat box so you don't see it, so it's not blocking. So if you're watching it or a phone on an iPad, that chat section kind of gets in the way and covers it. But I don't have the ability to constantly hold the paper up here. I can show it to you like that, but I would just suggest turning the chats off, and then you'll have a full screen. I'm going to put a little upside down triangle nose in the center. The line coming down with the smile face. And then 2 little curved lines curving downward so he looks like his eyes are closed. And I'm going to give the bear some little circled cheeks as well. And that is our little bear. Now, his buddy, the hedgehog, to start with, I'm going to put this really faint line. I'll try and make it so you can see it. So I'm just kind of putting in the shape, the back shape of that hedgehog. And I'm going to put the first little V of hair right in the front. I'm going to end up making this all spikes, and I won't even have that circle. But for now, I want the circle just to start building his body off of. So I'm going to put this little V of hair, and then I'm going to put his face. So this line is going to curve down to a point and then curve back in. You can put a little ear, a little half circle back here in the face. Do a little circle nose down here on the end. I'm going to do that same kind of curved eye, but this one I'm going to curve this way. But I'm just going to keep it a curve so again it looks more like the eye is closed. And a little smile. The belly will come off of the front of the face, and you're going to bring it down kind of at an angle and then do a little hot dog shape. That's one of his arms. And then curve the belly back and then do a little line coming out, that little hump for the foot, bring it back in. Oh, my dog smiles in his sleep all the time. In fact, so does my son. I remember when he was sleeping sometimes I used to watch him and I loved when he had that sweet little smile on his face. It means they're having happy dreams. I'm going to do a little curve right here on the other side of the leg. And then right here, I'm going to put that second leg. So just repeating the shape I did up above. And the hedgehog needs one more arm. So right here, we're going to do another little hot dog shape that's just open into the body. Now, this will end up being spikes. And you can put some in with your pencil to start with. I'm going to do most of mine in pen. But for now, I'll just put that little basics lines. And then what I'll do is after I do all the lines for the hair, when I erase, I won't have that curve line anymore inside of the drawing. It'll just be spikes. Now I'm going to put a little ground line that they're kind of sitting on. So I'm going to just put a line off of that part of the body, come back into his back, touch the bear. It's a little higher on that side. Actually, I'm going to move this line just a little bit. Bring it a little bit higher. There we go. That looks better. And I put the ground line in because I want to put a little table that the radio is sitting on. So I'm going to do a line coming straight down towards the edge of my paper. And then I'm going to put a line coming straight down in front of the hedgehog. I'll connect those two with a line. And then to make it look like a little bench, a little stool, I'm going to put a line going across the top and then two lines on each, or a line on each side, one line on each side, so it has legs. And that just gives me a little table for my radio to sit on. And for my radio, I'm going to do kind of a curved rectangle. So it'll curve at the top and then it'll curve into the table a little bit at the bottom. So see, it's curving at the top and then curving down into the table. I'll put 3 little buttons on the top for what, I don't know, maybe they're power buttons, maybe it's a volume knob. I'm going to do a little half circle right here, and then I'm going to give my radio antenna, kind of an old school style radio. So just put a little V on top and then do 2 little circles at the end. I'm going to draw a rectangle inside up here towards the top. And that will have lines in it. That'll be like where I'm seeing the radio stations. Give your radio a speaker. So I'm going to make mine a circle. And then inside that circle, I'm going to do diagonal lines one direction. And then I like to turn my page and then do them the other direction. I just find it easier to keep the pattern by switching the angle of my page. I know, right? I'm showing our age. Kids are like, what is a radio antenna? What is this woman drawing? I'm going to do those same curved lines. Everybody just has closed eyes in this. Either they're sleeping or they're just smiling so big, which is what this guy's doing, that his eyes are closed. I'm going to do a big open mouth smile with a little tongue inside. And that is the base of my drawing. I'm going to go ahead and go in now with my pen, and then I will add some other little features. I'm going to add, put foil for better reception. I'm going to add little music notes and write my song, a lyric from my song up on the top. So for now, I'm just going to go through and do all of this in pen now. This would have been another good drawing to do in pen. Those of you that did pen yesterday, I don't know who did and who didn't, but all of your pictures look great. So if you did just do pen, then hats off to you. You did awesome. And I saw all these funny comments of people saying, oh, it looks like a frog, or I don't know. I don't see it. I think you guys all do great. I think you do a lot better than you give yourself credit for. I didn't see a single unicorn or shark. I don't even know. That looked like a frog. There's my little bear. Now when I come in and I do my hedgehog, I'm going to start with that face, the front part of the body, and then I'll do all of the prickly part after. Exactly, Cindy. There isn't. There is no wrong way, no wrong or right way to draw. You just draw. You just create art. If you go look in a fancy art museum, you will see art of all sizes. You will see art that's worth more money than you can ever possibly imagine. And that art, you'll look at it and think, I could do that. Art is all about expression. It's not about skill. That's why when people always come in here and they think, oh, I'm learning to draw. I never could draw. Well, no, you probably just didn't think you could, and so you didn't try it much. But yes, I think all of your drawings are beautiful. All of the art is beautiful. When the group first started, everybody shared their art. It was insane. The amount of pictures that would get shared daily, I would just sit at night and look through them all. We don't get as many now. I know you're all still watching because I still see how many views the videos get. But, you know, that's why every day I say, please share your art. Please show us and share us. And, you know, part of it is just because it gives me joy to look through and see all the art you've created. But part of it is because by sharing your art, I actually think you're also celebrating yourself. And you're letting go of any weird anxieties you might have about your art, of any little holdups you might have. So get your art out there. I promise you, no one is looking at your art and thinking, oh man, this person can't draw. I haven't said that once, and I've seen thousands of drawings since this group started. And I hope a lot of you are keeping your art. Maybe you're creating like a whole folder, or I know we've seen some people put them all on the walls. Their whole walls are decorated with art now from this, but I hope you hang on to it because I think that it's a fun memory during this time. Now that I have all this in, I'm going to just put some little small music notes. I don't want them to be too big because I don't want them to kind of take away from the rest of the drawing. And we've been doing music notes all week, so at this point you should all know how to draw a good variety of notes. But even if you only know how to draw 2, then you can just draw 2. Soon you'll be in your second stretch book. Yes, if you, I'm not going to waste time right now showing you, but if you saw my book, maybe I'll make a quick video later that just shows my art book from when we started all this. In fact, that would be something I would share likely on Instagram. Those are the kinds of things I like to do on there. So if you do have Instagram, you get little kind of, it's like the bonus features. Instagram is like the bonus features of the DVD. So that's the kind of stuff you get to see on Instagram. A lot of times you'll get to see the drawings a little bit earlier. I'll post them in advance, or sometimes I'll tease you and I'll post just a sneak peek, just one tiny little piece of it. And I just put the little song lyric off to the side. And that's it. Now I'm ready to erase, and then I'll get going on my coloring. And so see, once you get all of those lines in on the hedgehog, then when you erase, you don't have that body line. But that body line is really helpful when you're building the shape. Just so you make room. It's hard to just put the body kind of hovering out into nothing. So that's why I kind of build it with that faint line. Let's get all of these off. So I hope you guys have had fun with Music Week. We've kind of done a lot of different things, we've focused on songs, we focused on instruments, dancing, all kind of fun things that go along with music. A band member. Okay, let me get a pink. Oh, that's orange. Wrong color. And I'm going to color the inside of my bear's ear pink. And his cheeks. And I'm actually going to give the hedgehog a cheek, but the hedgehog's cheek won't have an outline. Sometimes I like to do them without the outline. We didn't have any birthdays today. I think we have 1 or 2 next week. But if it's your birthday or you know someone whose birthday it is, happy birthday. Help them celebrate and make it special. I'm going to do a little brown in the nose. And today I think I'm going to do my bear a pale orange. Last night I made him yellow, but I'm going to switch the colors up just a little bit. Coming along all of those edges. Keeps me inside the lines. And helps me to color the space a lot faster. So what sorts of things are you guys hoping for during Water Week? What would you hope to see? I can't make promises that we'll see everything, but I'm curious to see what sorts of things do you want to see. The one thing I will tell you that 100% we will be doing during Water Week is we will be doing a mermaid. So that is something that's definitely happening. I know we'll do a mermaid. I know we will do a pool theme, maybe with some fun floaties. I love me some fun floaties. I'm going to color this pad in darker, so it pops and gives a little bit of depth to the drawing. So we have ocean creatures, fish, sharks. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards like a fish doodle page. I like doing those doodle pages, and then maybe that will be the day that it's a coloring page. But we haven't done that many fish. We've done whales, we've done a couple different sharks, but we haven't done really just fish. So maybe an under the sea drawing or a doodle page of fish. Put a little depth right there at the eyes. Right here under the ear, and just along the mouth. And there's my bear. Now I'm going to come in and do my hedgehog. I'm going to do a little bit of dark, like a dot in the center of the ear for the inner part of the ear. And then this body, so I'm going to color it back into the spikes a little bit. See, I'm just kind of coming back into them. Because I don't want to just have this harsh line in the body. I want that body to kind of go back into the little spikes, so it looks more fluid, it blends more. So you're just kind of going back in, not making this a hard color line. Get these feet. And then I'm going to take this same color and I'm just going to put some spikes the same color, but they'll be, I'm going to push hard so they're darker. Oh, look at that. Broke the pencil. Oh, it's okay. I can put it in and still use it. That's the beauty of pencils sometimes, is even if the lead falls out, you can keep using it. And then I'm going to come in with a different brown and do more spikes in between the ones that I have. You're just kind of filling the space with spikes, but you do want some white. So you do want to have at least some of the white kind of peeking through. Especially down here at the ends, because that's what's going to help it look spiky and help it look like there's space between the spikes, because you would see some openings in between. And so that's good. So see how he's still got some white, still got some openings, and we've got black spikes that the pen made. And then we have kind of different shades of brown. I'm going to color these little buttons. That pen is broken too. Or pencil. I always say pen, but I mean pencil. I'm going to color this little portion a light blue. My dog is in here with me, you guys, and he's just snoring away. Thank gosh I didn't have him in here yesterday, because there was that knock at the door and he lost his mind. It would have been so loud in here. I'm going to color this speaker gray. And then I'm going to take my pen back out and color the inside of the mouth black. And then since I made my bear orange, I'm going to flip them. I'll make my radio yellow. So yesterday I made my radio yellow and my bear orange. Today I'm going to flip that around. I think animal was probably my favorite drawing this week. Mostly because I really like animal. All right, and then lastly, I just have to color that stool, that little bench that my radio's on. And I'm going to actually just be fancy. I'm going to use a gold metallic, which doesn't show up that well, I don't think, on camera, but on my side, I can see it's kind of shimmering. Add a little shine to my drawing today. But you could do your little bench any color you want. You could even have it be more of a fun color, like a bright purple or a bright pink. Add some other color into the drawing. And you could add more background. You could put them in a room, hang things on the wall, put a rug underneath them. You can do all kinds of extra little things. But for me, that is it. I am finished. I just got the fact that he's leaning on spikes. Yep, I really wanted that. I did that on purpose because I just thought, you know, you're just, I don't know. It's like if you have a friend who's going to poke at you and you're still willing to lay there and snuggle on them and let them lean on you, that is a good friend. That's being a good friend. So I thought there was something cute about that contrast. So I will write my name here on the page and my age and where I'm from, as if you had forgotten that. Put a little dot today. Just felt like a little dot. And you are very welcome, Linda. Thank you so much for donating in that silent auction, for being the winner. I'm so glad we got to do Music Week to celebrate your pick. So this rounds out our Music Week with our Lean On Me drawing. Don't forget to check out announcements if you want to sign up for that discount for music lessons. Don't forget to join me tomorrow at 8:30 is our sip and draw, and we will be doing flowers. And then for those that don't come and do the sip and draw, because maybe it's a little too late for you, I will see you on Monday for our water week. Don't forget to bring your towel. Thanks so much, guys. Happy drawing.